Well, hello everyone and happy Friday. So this is Lubo. I'm founder and director of Altitude X Property Development, and in this video I'm going to have some updates on our project in South Coogee, to update you what is happening with our site. And right now it is what we have. So it's like the beginning of May, and this is our timeline. And while we already have progressed already like quite far advanced into this project, but in this current video, in today's video, I will be giving an update what was happening from August until February. So we'll cover like August, so September, October, November, December, and January, what we've done into this project during this time. So as every process in development, so everything is starting with a contract signing, acquisition. So and maybe let me, if I'll bring like this table even in a better format here. So the site was acquisition was done in end of August, and straight away from the beginning we have engaged surveyors, architects to start preparation of the plans. And again, like we have done several tenders to find the right architect or find the right project manager. And then the architect was working on designing and preparing everything. And in parallel, we've been working with different banks, different mortgage brokers to find option for the loan. And also we have progressed really well. So acquisition process itself, like so, like a few, maybe like a few comments so it's a very nice location. It's a very nice house. You have like just a nice park. You have tennis courts. You have like a bowling club. You have UNSW. Just like I think 5-10 minutes cycling, like a 3 kilometers distance that you can go by car or you can go by bicycle. And you have as well like an ocean on the right side. You have like a few beaches like Marubra Beach and Coogee Beach. So the house was actually put on sale a few times, like by one agency and by another agency. And although I have offered like the same price both times, the owners have not sold it straight away. So actually they have delayed by I'm not sure, like by another 3 months. So if you want to have some details about the buying process, just put some comments below, and maybe I'll create like another short video about the acquisition process. Let's move. So we have signed a contract, we exchanged, and we've been start working with architects. So just to give you an understanding how many documents need to be prepared for such kind of site. So it's quite plenty of different documents. So we've been working. So first of all, you need to start work with the surveyor, and surveyor need to do the very detailed plan with all the heights details of this property. Because it will be used in the next steps by everyone. First of all, by the architect, when he will be starting to prepare what you can actually put in such kind of like a different landscape. And also the engineer will be working what they need to do in terms of the retaining stormwater, all the structural details that need to be done in this project. So architecture and architecture, like it's like we really love what was done by Dragan and his team. So we have like a very amazing design, but just to have an understanding that the architecture itself has like a lot of like pages, documents, and a lot of detalizations in this process. But ultimately, the result is it is super cool. I think Dragan and his team, they have achieved like a lot of options and you know, like utilizing the layout itself, like again, like if you think like how they're using the layout, how using the landscape, how they're using the elevation. So this will be like a really neat site with plenty of rooms and plenty of space and plenty of night views. But again, just like if you look into detalization of such kind of projects, so like it looks like a one document, but you can zoom in so you can see how many details it has. So this is like the quality of the document that you need to have. So with such kind of quality, you already it's helping all the engineers, builder, everyone to use this in their work. Maybe a few aspects. So yeah, so you might know that we'll have a lift. You'll have like a really big room. So it will be like a 62 square meters, like in total, like area here, and it will be like a nice view. In terms of the view itself, again, if I'll move into like a, so can you see this like a elevation of this like area, or all those windows in living room. So and just give maybe like some kind of examples. So those windows itself, they will just start only at 3 meters, 3.15, 3 meters 15 centimeters from the level of the first level. So you can use, so the total height is like a 4.5 meter high. So this like a you'll have like a plenty of sun coming from this side, and you have like a plenty of side of light coming from this side as well. So this is like a 4.5 meters, and even in if you think so, this like it's your living area, sorry, not living area, like it's a master bedroom here, and you have another office space. So again, windows are just starting like a 1.8 meters, so it's very high ceiling. So this is a really amazing project. So what was also important? Also important is to use all those elevations, and if you can see here, like a probably I'm going like maybe too technical, but like you have like a 5 different sections, and those like a cross section done along the land. So it's again to make sure that on every level and every section, the height of the building is not exceeding the 8.5 meters limit as per CDC. But let's go into the CDC support set. So if you think in the total approval process, it actually contains, if you look into this amount, so 334 pages. So it's like a total amount of documents that was created by different engineers to go through the process, and everything is came finally to an approval. Yeah, so a part of the engineers, you can see that we have like it's a compliant development certificate application itself. We have yeah, so you can see this is a survey report, but also we have like a planning certificate as well. We have another planning certificate. It is received from the council. We need to use to have all these documents to be able to start the process. Sydney Water, and I will. I'm not sure if I need to stop now or do I need to go like through the discussion. But Sydney Water. So this was a Sydney Water diagram from the purchasing contract, and like probably there was not like a paying too much attention. So on this one you can see like, oh, there is like a sewer probably on top, like it's actually it's used for the stormwater channel. So you have a over there stormwater tunnel, and this stormwater was like a tunnel itself, like on the drawings was showing that it's coming like a part of the property itself. In fact, the tunnel is like it's not really even there. And this actually created later some, if not complications, but some delay. But let me come to this like later, because we actually have like everything almost ready. And when we came to private certifier to do the approval. So actually he mentioned, well, because he has done a consultation with the town planner and said, well, we need to have some additional resolutions, assessments from Sydney Water. Yeah, so finally, I mean, we came like again, I'll come to this like later, but then we have like as well like other documents, design verification statement template. It's quite a big document. We need to just take in consideration the street, neighborhood, and everyone else. Yeah, so it's another big document that was related to all the constructions standards that need to be taken in consideration. Basics. So what is basic? So basic is another certificate to make sure that the development will meet New South Wales government requirements for sustainability, and is built according to all the sustainability rules commitments. Yeah, so you can see everything in green is passed, but again, this is like it's another document that need to be prepared when you are getting doing the development, and it was done one for the total building, and then you need to have like a separate certificate for yes, so you can see that this is another one for single building for lot number 4, and you can see later, so you can have it for lot number 4A, so another unit that we're going to have. So ultimately, we have some information, for example, like single glazed, according to meet all the criteria of the sustainability and the environment. But we've decided to have like a double glazed window, so it will be much better. So we have like even better sustainability resolution. So again, other documents that was taken during this preparation. Well, so this one is yeah. So this one is a section for driveway. How driveway will need to be prepared. Again, I will not stop in too much details right now. We'll go to this later. You need to have like a waste management plan, as well like in different stages. So waste management during demolition, and as well during the construction itself. So yeah, what need to be done right then, and stages when you have like all the facilities you're going to have. Yeah, so those like documents are coming actually. It's coming by Sydney Water consultants. So this was a bit of like a challenging. So you can see date of approval, and they say, well, that sewer asset is not affected. Well, of course, it's not affected because it's not on our property. But the assessment need to say that although, so when we're doing the digging, because we're doing some excavation, so during this excavation we will not attach so it will not affect the channels of stormwater and sewer that are actually on the property behind. So challenge with this one, so like 19th of December, so like it's almost just before Christmas, and you know, when you're trying to even to get this approval. So I think thank you very much to Varujan that gave me the contact of this company, and they have done like quite a good job even during the Christmas. The point is that certifier and town planner they were not able to use this anymore. Before Christmas, because they've been already away. Again, so another one, so we have all those like approvals. So what else we have? Yeah, so we have the Sydney Water Building approval. Again, another document that this asset is not affected. Then what we have, so proposed council crossover and driveway. So this is prepared by engineers, and again, this is like how the cars need to entering into the property. in and out, so everything need to be certified and approved as well. Then you have the application itself with a lot of specification, with a lot of pages that need to be provided to private certifier when he needed to have all this to check everything, approve, to make sure that we are complying in our construction. Yeah, so it let me scroll it down probably faster. But yeah, you can see how many documents are required. Yeah, so next one, so this is we are coming to structural engineering. So structural, again, a very detailed design, and so we're going to have lifts. So we have a rocky site, and this is how need to be done all that preparation to make sure that you are complying with all the requirements. And again, if you look into all this a cross section, so it's very detailed. So you can see what kind of materials, what kind of tools, rods, blocks need to be used, and as well to make sure that you have reinforcement to make sure that drainage is and the waterproofing is done in a proper manner. Part of it, then next one should be, we have as well what is this one? So this is from town planner as well to make sure that it is complying with all the requirements, and you can see compliance, or there are some topics that need to be confirmed by private certifier. But ultimately we get everything approved. This is another document we get approved. Oh yeah, so this is storm water done as well by the engineer, just to make sure how the water again is going not only from the roofs through down pipes, but how the flow is coming. So we have in the back, we have a pool, we have al fresco, and how when it's raining, how the water is going out on each property separately. Again, quite detailed plans, but this is what need to be taken in consideration. You have a OSD tanks and rainwater tanks. In our case, you have 2 OSD tanks and 1 rainwater tank on each property. Yeah, so what else do we have with this one? Again, this is coming from the engineers. So before I'll go into these engineers, let me go probably to, yeah, so it was another geotech report that was done for the engineers. So before engineering was start working, and you can see this geotech report, they have done some digging to understand what is the composition of the soil, what kind of rock we have, and well, we have a sandstone. But ultimately, yeah, so a lot of a detailed picture. You can see it is quite an elevated site with a big rocks retaining wall that we have on this property. Yeah, so you can see this a neighbor's one. So everything needs to be taken in consideration to prepare the right reports to the engineers to be able to work. But let's go into this one. So another report is a dilapidation report. What is this one? Dilapidation report is needed to first of all to make sure that you're complying with during the construction. But I think it's probably the main reason is to check and to record the status of the council's property. So what is the council property? Council property is a driveway, it's footpaths as well, even those green areas, landscaping. So this is where this dilapidation report is important to be done to make sure that that you are recording everything. And if you have if you can see some cracks on the footpaths, it's better to record them. So after you don't want council to come after and say, oh, actually you have done some damages and you need now to do the reparation of the street. And also you can see even what kind of power poles and wires means, well, if something will happen with this pole, but at least you can see that probably it is not the newest one that you might damage. Also, you need to do the dilapidation report with neighbors to make sure that again everything is recorded. You can see like some other previous cracks that was like covered with bitumen and on asphalt. Yeah, so ultimately quite a lot of reports that need to be done. But so we have moved quite well, and so you know, like we have not done this before Christmas, but straight away in January we get like those additional reports, and by beginning of so end of January, beginning of February, so it was like a CDC was approved. Again, it was a bit with some kind of delays, but nevertheless we have done in terms of our projected timeline. Finance. So what was done in parallel? Yes, so we have applied, discussed with several banks, and our lovely mortgage broker has helped. She has helped us to get an approval, and we successfully settled on 13th of December because we have everything was approved. So what are the next steps? So just maybe to give like a bit of like a bit of understanding what is still like happening right now. So it is, so right now it's our process is so we are already here. So it's I mean those pictures done like a few like just like 2 days ago. So we had like a few rainy days or weeks in Sydney, but you may see that you don't have any more house, you don't have everything here. But with this one I will do like some updates. I will do some updates in the next video. Because I'll try to make those videos shorter and to just to give an update what is happening. Yeah, you can see some receipts as well. So like to do this like applications, you need to pay to be paid as well like to New South Wales government, and as well I think another 20,000 were paid to council itself. Of course, if you have like if you're interested in some details, how much costs this, how much costs that, what kind of payments, yeah, feel free to put some kind of comments, and if you want to become an I don't know, investor or like go into some other project, just let me know, put some comments below, just feel free to reach me out. So next step, so from next week we're going to have to start doing the slab so slab preparations again. Like I will give like some updates later, you know, like what was going to during the demolition process in February, March, what was happening there, but I will do this in another video. Another announcement, so we have sold our duplex in Balgala. So we're going to move out to Rose Bay very soon, and because of that I'm looking for some next development opportunities, and I'm considering like a few locations in Wollongong and Jervis Bay. So if you are interested in whatever in that development, or maybe you want to do something else together, just let me know. I will be creating joint venture opportunities in the new project where my friends already have, and again I will be investing through my SMSF, self-managed fund. So just let me know if you would like to have some more details, or you would like to do something to participate. Thank you very much for viewing this. If you feel it valuable, so please like it, maybe you can share it with your friends, with your family. If you have any questions, just like send me a note or put down in the comments below, and happy Friday, and have a great weekend ahead, and stay tuned, and maybe you can subscribe, so next time we'll have some updates what is happening on our development of this and on other development projects. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye.